I'm Jasmine Crowe, and I'm here today on The Michelle Show in Brentwood, California, here in Los Angeles. I'm going to kick off the show today with this first song off my album Symptoms called Once You Start, You Can't Stop. I want you, oh, what you do to me. Hit me again, another taste of what I'm craving. Only want what I can't have, only want what I can't have, and it ain't what I should be doing. Oh baby, you're my favorite kind of bad, you're my favorite kind of bad, what only you can give me. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you just can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you just can't stop. I just can't help it, can't help it, can't help it. Woo, I just can't help it, can't help it, can't help it. Woo, I can't help it, can't help it, can't help it. Woo, I just can't help it, can't help it, can't help it. Woo, I'm hooked now. From the very first time, just fix me and I'm fine. Your love's a dare. I'll come running every time, come running every time. Only want what I can't have, only want what I can't have, and it ain't what I should be doing. Ooh, you're my favorite kind of bad, you're my favorite kind of bad, only you can get it. Hey, 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 yeah. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you just can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you just can't stop. I just can't help it, can't help it, can't help it. Woo, I just can't help it, can't help it, can't help it. Woo, I can't help it. No, I just can't help it, can't help it, can't help it. Woo, oh, you leave me wanting more. Always leave me wanting more. Oh, you leave me wanting more. Always leave me wanting more. Cause once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you just can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you just can't stop. Stop, stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you just can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you just can't stop. I just can't help it, can't help it, can't help it. Woo, I just can't help it, can't help it, can't help it. Woo, I can't help it. No, I just can't help it, can't help it, can't help it. Woo. Thank you.
Jasmine Crowe, everyone! Give it up for Jasmine! This is a brand new show here outside of Studio Place. Jasmine, we got so lucky enough to meet and have your incredible talent. You're a Billboard chart-topping singer, songwriter, producer, winner of the John Lennon Song Award, and opening up the Michelle Show here, the first ever on Amazon Live. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much for having me, Michelle. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, Jasmine, we're so excited to have you. You're so incredibly talented. I'm going to get you on the stage a little bit later in the show, but I just have to ask, how did you know that you were going to be so freaking talented?
Well, that's quite a question. Talent takes a lot of work and a lot of hard work, and I've just been doing it my whole life. So once you start, you can't stop. I caught the music bug.
Yes, once you start, you can't stop. That is a song that's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the day. And I know a lot of our viewers that are watching are going to love that. Jasmine, thank you so much for opening up the show. We're going to have you a couple more times before you leave. Let's get into some hot topics, shall we? Hey, live outside of Studio Play. Place in Los Angeles, California. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I got the chat. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Amazon Live. We're live on YouTube, Facebook. We're everything, everywhere, all at once. And we want to share the day with you today. We got some hot topics. Where shall we begin? This is brought to us by our friends over at the Today Show. Listen, apparently hurricane cakes are a thing. Well, no more, as Publix has said. This is brought to us by Hoda at the Today Show. Apparently they used to make hurricane cakes. What are people thinking? We were lucky enough in Los Angeles not to get a major hurricane. If you were here in LA, you are laughing. But luckily, we're laughing. Most people on the East Coast aren't so lucky. So Publix is going to stop doing those cakes, thankfully. Let us know where you're tuning in from. I got the chat. Want to connect with you and see how your Friday is up to. This is my biggest nightmare. This is Beyonce, brought to us by Entertainment Tonight. Beyonce was live on stage, as you see, as she's doing Queen Bey Does, and then out of nowhere, audio gone. But you know what she does? Once you start, you can't stop, like Jasmine Crowe said. Look at this. She keeps going. She's incredible. Her dancers are incredible, and you know you're a professional when you stumble over your words. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I got the chat. We're live on Amazon Live. We're live on TikTok. We're live everywhere all at once. Selena Gomez just released music. So did our good friend Miley Cyrus. It's been a while since she's released some music. Selena Gomez is reinventing herself once again. Can you believe it's been 10 years since she released a song? And fans are going nuts and everyone's excited. And once you start, you can't stop. I'm going to say that on repeat because that song is so good. If you're new to the show, you can follow me personally at Michelle A. Murad on Instagram, at the _ Michelle Show. Brand new show here at Brentwood Gardens, and we're so excited for the journey with you. Listen, if you saw the Barbie movie, Andy, pull this up for me. Kim Kardashian found the vintage Chanel choker from Barbie in Japan. My first thought is it real? If you've seen the movie, this is an epic piece. I literally was watching this movie and I told my best friend, Wemi, I want that necklace. But apparently it is a old necklace. And it's hard to find, but apparently Kim Kardashian found it. Hi to our friend that just said hi. Thanks for coming on the show. Hit that follow button and stay tuned for some amazing things. So Kim Kardashian found this necklace. There she is, Kim K, holding that necklace. I don't want to be jealous, but I feel like I little am. All right, this is also, wait, we already talked about that. Just kidding. All right, this is happy birthday to John Stamos. 60 has never looked better. He is showing the other side of 60. We can't really show all of it, but we're going to give you a little, there's a peek. Celebrating 60 years. He's getting cheeky, and this is from our friends at People Magazine, so thank you, People, for giving us that. And then here we go. Friends of And Just Like That can finally, just like that, breathe. Kim Cattrall made her major, highly anticipated return to Sex and the City, and Just Like That. And there she is. You can see her on the big screen. There she goes, me after watching my own IG story. Was Samantha Jones the star of Sex and the City all along? A lot of fans are saying that she was the reason why they watched Sex and the City. All right, we're going to break to a commercial. Jasmine Crowe, take it away.
This song is called Memorize You.
All right, Lori, come on up. Lori, come on up.
Tracing my way into your skin with my lips on my fingertips, taking all of my sweet time, taking all of you in. Staring you all up and down, like I may never see you again. You hold me like it's the last time. I'm breathless when we kiss. You touch me like there's only this, and nothing else exists. No one else exists. I'm finding the way your body fits over and over again, over and over again. Wanna remember this way you make me feel. I'm gonna memorize you, memorize you, memorize you. Let me memorize you, memorize you, till I can't get you out of my head, till I can't get you out of my head. I'm gonna memorize you, memorize you. I've always got you on my mind. How could I ever let you go? Woo! Hold me like it's the last time, 'cause you just never know. You touch me like there's only this, and nothing else exists. No one else exists. I'm finding the way your body fits over and over again, over and over again. Wanna remember this way you make me feel. I'm gonna memorize you, memorize you, memorize you. Let me memorize you, memorize you, till I can't get you out of my head, till I can't get you out of my head. I'm gonna memorize you, memorize you.
We gotta talk about
Let me memorize you, memorize you, till I can't get you out of my head, till I can't get you out of my head. I'm gonna memorize you, memorize you.
Woo! Ow, ow, ow! That is the
Thank
lovely
you.
Jasmine Crow, everyone. Give it up for Jasmine
Thank you,
Crow.
Michelle.
You're welcome, Jasmine. This is a live show here outside of Studio Place in Los Angeles, California. I am sitting with the man himself, Mr. Ori Spado. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Ori and I go way back to a year, but you have known my family for quite some time. Ori wrote this book, The Accidental Gangster, which is turning into a feature film, Hollywood film. Ori, I have to ask, there are no accidents, but how did you become the accidental gangster?
It's all in my book.
It's all it's all in his book, and you can get this book right now live here on Amazon Live while you're shopping the show. This book is so good. I learned about my family, my cousin, second cousin. Can we talk about that? You're originally from Rome, New York, right?
I was born in Rome, New York.
Yeah,
So Utica, New York, I know very well.
yeah.
Your second cousin, Louis, is?
Yes, Louis is my second cousin, and it was funny because you came on Good Day Live. Or no, you didn't come on Good Day Live. You were sitting and waiting, and I heard your voice, and I said, that voice sounds very familiar. Where are you from? And you said you're from Rome, and I said, oh, I spent most of my summers growing up in Utica, New York, and you go, Utica? Who do you know in Utica? And I said, the Murads, and you go, any relation to Judge Murad? What is? And I said, yes, that's my great uncle, and apparently he was the judge that did what?
He was doing some of the work for Louis,
Yeah.
along with a young attorney named Joey D'Aquino.
Yep.
They were doing all the research on my case for Louis. And an unfortunate thing, Louis ended up,
Oh yeah, hold this up closer so they can hear you.
Joey ended up with He ended up dead, sitting in Louis' chair.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. So you have a relation with my family, and
Yeah.
it's a small world. We were talking about this. You got something sent from your son in Utica, New York. What did he send you?
Oh my God. You know, for those folks who don't know, the second oldest pizza place in the United States, from what my son tells me, is Oscar Nizzo's Pizza on Bleecker Street
On Bleecker Street. I know
In-
exactly where that
in
is.
Utica, New York. My son was back there. My daughter's got a camp up in the Adirondacks,
Yeah.
and the whole family was there.
Or you hold your microphone closer so our audience can hear you.
The whole family was there except me. I'm not a mountain guy.
Yeah.
I like the city. And anyways, my son had 3 of them shipped. Cost him $330.
$330 for 3 pieces.
But I was at my son cooked one yesterday.
Yeah, how was it?
Oh, awesome.
Awesome.
So he gave me one, and
Yeah.
I'm cooking that tomorrow.
Oh, nice. You didn't invite me over. What is happening?
Well, I'm a little bit.
Are you mad because you're coming on at 5?
5 o'clock. Get me here at 5 o'clock. Folks, I've done over 150 interviews. I never do them at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, we appreciate you doing it at 5. You know, you're also doing a talk series here at Studio Place. Tell me a little bit about that and what we can see in that new show.
Well, you know, this is all being worked out. I got a young lady, Haley. She's coming over tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to outline some episodes that we're going to do. Part of the problem that I foresee is a lot of my interviews, the people are in other states and so forth. And so I got to figure out how you and Andy could do it on Zoom and make the people look like they're there in the studio with me.
Yeah, that's what
But-
Studio Place does so great. A special shout out to our sponsor, Studio Place,
Yeah.
where you too can have a show if you want to have a show. Yeah, they make shows happen around very talented people. I'm excited for you. I was really excited when you did the little promo with Stories with Ori.
Yeah, well, there's going to be Stories with Ori. Everybody loves that name, Stories with Ori.
Oh, I'm glad they love that name. I wonder where you got that name from, Ori.
Oh boy, all these shit. This girl wants to take credit.
I'm not
It
asking
came
for
from
money.
Michelle. It began with Michelle. She came up with that name. All right, give Michelle the credit. You know, but you send me the money.
Send Ori the money. Give me the credit. I'm fine with that. How about that?
Okay, that's good.
Is that good? I'm not asking you to reach your hand in your pocket. You like that?
I made a deal with a man upstairs many years
Yes.
ago. I give him all the credit,
Yeah.
but he's got to send me the commission.
There you go. Send me the commissions too. Ori, I'm so grateful that you came out at 5. I feel very honored and blessed that you graced the stage. This is a brand new show. I'm just so I can't believe it. We're friends. It's funny. My dad's cousin, Louis Brindisi, goes, I guess you guys are friends now. Ori Spado and Michelle Murad. Who would have thought?
You know, it's funny. You know, I saw Louis at his place in Florida a few years ago. You know, because my son lives down there. We all spent Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I had lunch with Louis at Sierra Tower where he lived. And when my book came out, he said, "You're gonna send me a book?" And
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I sent him a book, and I haven't heard from him since.
So he hasn't read it?
Oh, I'm sure he did. But I'm sure he didn't like what I said. But you know, you gotta go back in history. Things happen.
Yes, things
You
happen.
know, and that's just the way it was. You know, I got no animosity towards him or anything.
Yeah, I don't
Louis
think.
was a good lawyer,
Yeah.
and he was a great lawyer.
Yeah.
You know, at one time, he was rated the 3rd top criminal attorney in the state of New York.
I had no idea. I had no idea it was criminal. I always thought it was like personal, like.
Well, that's another story.
Oh, that's another story for another time, apparently.
I won't get into that there, but yeah.
You won't get into it live on Amazon.
Yeah,
We'll get into it another time.
He made an abrupt change.
I have to ask you, did you ever think that your story was going to be turned into a Hollywood movie? While you're
No.
in prison and you're thinking about how you want to write a book, and
I
you.
didn't think about that I wanted to write a book in prison.
Oh, really? I thought you really loved
No.
reading.
I said I'm an avid reader.
Uh-huh.
I read over 300 books in prison.
Okay.
But and being an avid reader, when I was walking the yard, which I did every day, I thought if I ever wrote a book, I would call it The Accidental Gangster, not thinking I ever would.
So what?
I really seriously, I live my life in the shadows. I prefer living my life in the shadows. I liked it. I didn't think I was known, but I was known. But, now I'm out there, I'm a public figure. People know me. But how I got to write that book was through my entertainment lawyer, George Hale. I blame him for everything. George, I hope that,
George, we're blaming
you
you.
could hear this. But I had dinner with George at the Four Seasons, and he looked at me, he says, I know your story, write a book and we'll get a movie made.
Hey,
And, I was on 4 years of very strict supervised release, almost to the point that I couldn't even leave my house.
Oh, wow.
And so I had nothing to do, so I wrote a book.
I love that. You had nothing to do, so you wrote a book. Can I ask you some of the books that you read when you were, do you say The Big House? Like, what do you say?
I like CIA thriller.
Okay.
I read Michael Connolly books.
Oh.
Michael Connolly.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in Brooklyn, one of my co-defendants came to me one day and said, "You're gonna like this book," and it was I think it was Echo Park by Michael Connolly, and I opened it up. It's a homicide detective.
Uh-huh.
His book's about Harry Bosch. And
Who's Harry Bosch?
is driving down La Cienega Boulevard.
Oh.
He's turning left on Melrose, and there I am in a prison cell in Brooklyn, New York, and I know everything. I know the liquor store, I know the gym, I know the flower shop, I know right where he's at, and I tell you, it brought me right from my prison cell, brought me right back to Los Angeles.
Wow.
And so he became an avid. I read all his books, everyone that comes out, I get them now. Daniel Silva, Thea is great. I got several authors.
Did you let them know that you two wrote a book?
No.
You should write them. Let them know. Oh, I'll write them.
All right, you write them.
I'll write them on your behalf.
They should call me.
They should call you.
Right.
Yeah. You're good on the phone. I'm better, right? You said I'm better.
You're getting better.
I'm getting better. I let you know. I said, hey, Ori, I'm getting the car. I'm not going to be able to call you until after we're done filming today.
You're better than Natasha. I still haven't gotten a call from her.
I think she's busy. Natasha, if you're watching this, give Ori Spado a call. He misses you and wants to connect with you.
Being busy is bullshit in my book, okay? At this point, don't even fucking call me.
I'm still laughing so much.
If you don't have anything for me, don't call me.
Ori, hold your mic closer to your mouth. I think people are having trouble hearing you. I got 2 more minutes with you as I scream into the microphone so our friends can hear me. What's next?
What's next?
What are you doing this weekend? You're meeting with that
I mean,
person, Haley.
We're thinking of going with the show is because people like gangster stories.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to get into what La Cosa Nostra really is, how it began,
Yeah.
what it's really like to live in that life, what it is on a daily. It's not what you see on television,
It's not.
okay? It's nothing like that there. All right? We're going to teach you the politics of it. And there is politics in that like anything else. And I'm going to have law enforcement. I'm looking to get the agent to 1997. He said, I will see the day you are chained, shackled, put on Con Air, and brought to Brooklyn. He happens to be the same agent responsible for capturing Whitey Bulger. Actually, he owes me a favor because it was because of me that he got demoted from the Organized Crime Task Force.
Oh, no.
And put on the fugitive squad.
Oh, man.
And now he's the head of it. So he owes me a favor.
Well, we owe you a favor, Ori, obviously, for being down here. We'll film with you anytime. This is The Accidental Gangster. You can get this now here live on Amazon Live. Ori may sign it for you. How much will you sign it for?
They gotta go to my website to buy
Oh,
it.
they gotta go to, what's the website?
TheAccidentalGangster.com.
Go to theaccidentalgangster.com. You can find out how you can get your own signed copy of The Accidental Gangster. This is Ori Spado, everyone. Be very on the lookout for Ori and the movie, The Accidental Gangster. Ori, I can't thank you enough for being here after 5 p.m. You are a Hollywood legend and one that will always, I mean, I love you so much. You're just so fun to be around and you tell the best stories. And I can't wait to see your movie on the big screen. We're going to be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. We got more Jasmine Crowe coming up and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Michelle Show. I'm Michelle Murad. If you're just tuning in for the very first time, welcome to the show. We're live on Amazon Live. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, you name it. We're everything, everywhere, all at once. And so is my very special guest, Miss Jasmine Crowe.
Thanks for having me, Michelle.
While I have you.
Woo!
Thanks for being here. Jasmine is a Billboard top charting sensation. You're a singer, you're a producer, you're a songwriter, you're the recipient of the John Lennon Songwriting Contest.
That's correct.
And you're also a violinist and just like an incredible force. And you have this incredible album, Jasmine Crowe Symptoms, which I got my own autographed copy. I have to ask you a million questions. The first is, when did you pick up music? When did you start singing? How did you know this was a thing? I have to know everything.
Okay, so I started playing violin when I was 3 years old because my parents are very musical. My dad was a pianist. And I remember my mom was just like one day, hey, do you want to play the violin? I'm like, okay. And
Wait, your mom just asked you one day.
yep.
You're 3 years old?
Yes. Well, my sister played piano like my dad. So she was like, you can't play piano. I'm going to make you play like something else.
Okay, and so she hands you a violin, and then you're 3. And then what do you do?
At first, they give you a little box with a ruler on it, and then you have
Aw.
to practice holding it.
That's adorable. I love that.
I still have my first violin. It's like a
You do?
16th of the size of like a full-size violin.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, but did you like pick it up and then start playing it like really, really well? Like prodigy level?
No. Well, it takes a lot of practice. I did the Suzuki method first.
What's that?
It's where you learn how to play by ear first before you learn how to read.
Oh, there's actually a method like that. The Suzuki method?
Yes.
Who's Suzuki?
He's the founder of that teaching system, basically. Shinichi Suzuki, and so he founded that school
So
basically.
you just listen and then you're like, oh, that's like a G major.
Well, yeah, you have to learn really complicated classical pieces by ear and memorize them. And I also
Wow.
have a song called "Memorize You," so maybe that's where that comes from.
Yes, we heard Memorize You. We got the chat. Gina is a huge fan. She needs a vinyl.
You don't have a vinyl yet, Gina? What?
You don't have a vinyl yet, Gina? What's going on, Gina? Where can people get the vinyl?
At my website at jasminecrowe.com.
Okay, at jasminecrowe.com, you can get her epic vinyl. All right, so you're 3 years old, you pick up the violin, and you realize you're a child prodigy, but you don't. When do you realize that this is something that you love to do?
I think I was 12 years old when I really started loving it
Yeah.
a lot, and I also loved singing. I grew up with Broadway musicals, so I started just going around singing all the
So
time.
cool.
Yeah.
So you're 12 years old, you're singing, and then do you think like one day I'm gonna be like this superstar? Is that what?
Well, I definitely got the songwriting bug when I was around 14, and I was like, I really want to play guitar so I can accompany myself. And then I took to the piano. So I started just learning how to produce and write and record. And that's when I think I decided I really wanted to get out there with my voice and be a pop star.
That's incredible. You are you're an incredible singer, and we're so lucky to have you here on the Michelle Show. Nope, Gina just has a CD, as she says in the chat. So go to jasminecrowe.com for that, Gina. And then I'm sure you could sign it for her, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yes, I know that you're a mega fan, Gina. So thanks for tuning into the Michelle Show. All right, so you started songwriting. What do you love to write about? What really gets Jasmine going? What's the music that's really like, I gotta sing this kind of music?
Well, the type of music that I like is every kind of genre, because I grew up with classical music
Uh-huh.
and grew up with rock music and jazz and Broadway. I think any classic song is going to translate to any genre.
love that.
You can produce it a million different ways, and that's what I love about songwriting is it's something you can take and put into any kind of sonic expression. And the lyrics are a huge, important part of my songwriting process. I start with poems first and then put that to music.
Listen, you are so talented. Your first song is addicting. Once you start, you can't stop. Gina is plugging your YouTube. Definitely check out your YouTube is incredible. You're such an incredible performer. This is a brand new show. I don't know how lucky we're going to have you here often, but I'm so glad that you are here today. Hopefully you're here as much as possible because you're an incredible performer, because this show is going to grow, and we invite you down here to LA. If you're in the area, this is our very first live show at Brentwood Gardens. I'm so incredibly grateful. You're incredible. I feel like somebody's just gonna like walk by and like swoop you up and like take you away. That's why I'm saying that, because literally you are like Ariana Grande meets I'm trying to. It's not Taylor Swift. It's something, but it's up there. Like it's like a total. Maybe it is Taylor Swift.
I dig that.
I think you're like an Ariana meets Taylor Swift.
I love that.
Do you? Okay. All right. If we have to like plug you to anyone, you're Ariana meets Taylor Swift. Both powerhouses. You have this incredible voice, and then you're also a songwriter. I know Ariana. Does she write her own songs? I'm not quite sure.
I'm not sure either, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think she's a co-writer on some of her songs, but I'm not sure it's the same as like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I feel like she controls all of her material.
That's you. You are Ariana meets Taylor Swift. I'm excited to like stamp that on there. What other songs do we get to hear from you today?
I have a very special song called Invisible String, which is a fan favorite.
Can you tell me what that means?
This song is about being connected to somebody through space and time.
Oh.
That you're always going to be drawn back to each other, no matter where you are in life or how long it takes.
I love that. And how long does it take, before we get to that song, how long does it take to write a song? Or does it just come to you?
Oh, well, sometimes, I've also been in a lot of songwriting rooms with different people, so it really taught me and trained me to write a song in 6 hours.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You can write a song in 6 hours? That might be better than AI.
It's a lot of pressure. It's like a pressure cooker. You go in there, meet people you don't even know, and you write a song and demo it out and produce it, and it has to be done by the end of the day. Otherwise, you're not leaving.
Wow. Well, we don't want you to leave, but I'm gonna have you go step to the side so we can get you not in the pressure cooker, but to perform for people here at Brentwood Gardens and on Amazon Live. We love having you. Miss Jasmine Crowe is gonna take it away for Invisible Strings. I believe that's the name of the song. I'm excited to have her. Listen, if you are in the Los Angeles area, I invite you down to Brentwood Gardens. This is a brand new show here live outside of Studio Place. We invite you down to come on down, be part of our live studio audience. This is a very, very brand new show. We love it, we love it, we love it. Yes, we love that Gina is live in the chat. But we're also live on TikTok, we're live on Twitch, we're live on Facebook, we're live on Instagram. So you can follow us at Studio Place LA, or you can follow us at _Michelle Show, or you can follow Miss Jasmine Crowe, which I totally suggest that you do. And you can follow me at Michelle A. Murad. You know you've been talking all day when I have so much respect for Jimmy Fallon and all those incredible people. Listen, if you're in the LA area, we invite you down. Come on, be part of Brentwood Gardens, a first ever live show. Take it away, Jasmine Crowe.
You could be a million miles away, and I could never stay away. I'm gonna find you, yeah. I'm gonna find you, yeah. And you could be right next to me. This gravity don't ever change, drawing me towards you, yeah. Pulling me into you. Got me tangled up in you, yeah, yeah. Got me tangled up in you, yeah, yeah. Got me tangled up in you. There's an invisible string, yeah, that's tying me to you, leading me back to you. Invisible string, you got this hold of me. I'm just hanging on by your invisible string, yeah. Invisible string, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. closer to your body. Yeah. Got me tangled up in you, yeah, yeah. Got me tangled up in you, yeah, yeah. Got me tangled up in you. There's an invisible string, yeah, that's tying me to you, leading me back to you. Invisible string, you got this hold on me. I'm just hanging on by your invisible string, yeah. Invisible string, yeah. There's an invisible string, yeah, that's tying me to you, leading me back to you. Invisible string, you got this hold on me. I'm just hanging on by your invisible string, yeah. Invisible string. I got me tangled up in you, yeah, you got me tangled up in you. Now you got me tangled up in you. By your invisible string, got me tangled up in you, yeah, you got me tangled up in you. Now you got me tangled up in you. By your invisible string, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle.